6 o'clock. This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Good morning. It's Wednesday, November 19, 2025. INEC's continuous voter registration is still ongoing, so if you haven't registered yet, this is a good time to do so and get ready to vote. On the news this hour, Turaki takes charge as PDP chairman after standoff at party secretariat. Vice President Shetima heads to Kebbi State over abduction of schoolgirls. On the foreign scene, Lebanon says Israeli strike killed 13 people near Palestinian refugee camp. Details of these and more after this break. You're welcome back. I'm Ifechukwu Muonyili with the news. Now, Kabiru Turaki on Tuesday assumed office as the PDP national chairman. His resumption came after a standoff at the party's Wadata secretariat in Abuja. Turaki explained to newsmen that the party had been in a 7-hour struggle with some expelled members who tried to cause trouble at the secretariat on Tuesday. He said the group even came with armed thugs, just as the party had earlier feared, but the situation was brought under control. He added that the intruders were chased out of the party office and that he has now entered his office and taken full charge as the elected chairman. Earlier in the day, rival groups clashed at the PDP secretariat as the leadership crisis in the party reached new levels. Security operatives were stationed at the secretariat with Samuel Anyanwu and others loyal to FCT Minister Nsonwike, insisting they won't vacate the place. The police fired tear gas as Anyanwu supporters tried to block the group from entering the secretariat. In the meantime, the PDP has postponed its National Working Committee meeting due to the violence. Turaki, with Governors Makinde and Bala Mohammed, emphasized the party's commitment to peace. Turaki spoke to journalists after the chaos.
National Working Committee who have also come here to show solidarity with us. We in PDP are a peace-loving people. We want peace to reign because we want to take over governance in this country.
The former factional PDP chairman in Rivers State, Robinson Edwards, says the confrontation at the party's national headquarters on Tuesday was an attempt to save the party from people he described as hijackers. He told correspondent Ekachimusu that the actions of the Wike group at the secretariat amounted to self-help, and he explained that the constitution does not support such behavior.
They are working hard to rescue the party from the elements that are already in APC, but in PDP to destroy the PDP. PDP is just one political party. There is no fashion in PDP. PDP has a constitution. PDP have NEC, we have NWC, we have BOT, Board of Trustees, and every other organ of the party. PDP is not a single man's party like Emiloko. A PDP is a party that belongs to Nigeria. What they have resorted to do at Wadata House is self-help, and self-help is not part of our law.
Ewa also said the expulsion of the FCT minister, Ayanwo, and some others should have happened a long time ago.
Anti-party activities is working against the interests of the party, engaging in behaviors that bring disrepute to the party. Okay, if you look at the activities of Samuel Anyanwu, FCT minister, and others, the first, they did not support the candidates of the PDP in 2023 presidential election. And are you not aware that they say they are supporting President Tinubu? Are you not aware that they give PDP conditions that they shouldn't feed presidential candidates in 2027? By all standards, morally and otherwise, are men like this supposed to remain in the party?
Still on the PDP crisis, the Esomwike-led faction of the PDP has expelled Governors Sheyi Makinde, Bala Mohammed, Daud Lawal, BOT Chairman Senator Adolphus Wabara, Senator Kabiru Tanimu, Turaki, and Deputy National Chairman South Taufik Arabaja, amongst others. The faction also dissolved state executive councils in Bauchi, Oyo, Zamfara, Yobe, Lagos, Edo, and Ekiti Factional acting national chairman Mohammed Abdurrahman says the expulsions were due to members' disregard for court judgment, which had brought disrepute to the party. Factional national secretary Samuel Ayanwo read the communique from the 103rd NEC meeting at the Abuja Secretariat on Tuesday. Away from the PDP crisis to Kebbi State, President Bola Tinubu has directed Vice President Kashim Shettima to visit Kebbi State on Wednesday. Shettima will sympathize with the Kebbi State government and reassure parents and guardians of the kidnapped schoolgirls from Government Girls Comprehensive Secondary School that efforts are underway for their swift release. President Tinubu, in a statement, also extended condolences to the military for the loss of soldiers, including Brigadier General Musa Oba, who died while on active duty combating insurgents in Borno State. Tinubu commended Kebbi State Governor Nasir Idris for effort made to avert the kidnapping, while decrying the security breach that allowed the abduction of the girls from their boarding school in Maga. Reacting to the breach, a security expert Jackson Ojo criticized the Department of State Services for not acting on intelligence that could have stopped Monday's deadly attack on Government Girls Comprehensive Secondary School, Baga, in Kebbi State. Speaking to correspondent Makotaka, Ojo said it is not enough for the DSS to raise an alarm without taking action, and suggests there may be compromises among security agencies fighting insurgents.
Now that the DSS raise alarm for who to do what, the alarm they raise now has no effect, has no impact in securing the school we are talking about. This is so sad. If Nigeria government is proactive, I don't think it will be easy for security flashpoint, Kebbi State. Children to be abducted, definitely there are some saboteurs. It could be internal saboteurs because some of the officers may have sympathy for these terrorists for religious reasons.
Ojo adds that the worsening security in the Northeast recently seems to support past comment by U.S. President Donald Trump about Nigeria. He's also urging the president to declare a state of emergency in the region to prevent possible foreign military intervention.
I am advising Mr. President and the government to forget about anything politics now. Nigeria is becoming ungovernable. Nigeria is becoming an unsafe territory. They should be up and doing. Mr. President, who is the commander-in-chief, to militarize entire Northeast and Northwest. To Lord another elder recently said they should declare state of emergency. To militarize, to police the entire northern Nigeria. To stop this menace is becoming one too many. It's becoming too embarrassing. Nigeria is becoming a laughing stock in the Committee of Nations.
The Kebbi State government has clarified the number of abducted schoolgirls still in captivity, saying 2 of the kidnapped students have escaped from their abductors. The Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education, Halima Bande, made the clarification while speaking to newsmen in Zuru on Tuesday. Bande explained that bandits abducted 26 girls during the invasion, and although 2 managed to escape, 24 schoolgirls remain in captivity. And in a surprising twist, even international voices are now speaking on Nigeria's insecurity crisis. American rap superstar Onika Tanya Maraj Petty, known as Nicki Minaj, has joined the people around the world calling for an end to the killings and attacks by insurgents and bandits in the north. She spoke at a United States mission to the United Nations conference that focused on stopping religious violence and the killing of Christians in Nigeria. Nicki Minaj said she's not supporting any side but wants everyone to come together as one. She explained that she only wants justice and peace.
Sadly, this problem is not only a growing problem in Nigeria, but also in so many other countries across the world, and it demands urgent action. And I want to be clear, protecting Christians in Nigeria is not about taking sides or dividing people. It is about uniting humanity. When one's church, mosque, or place of worship is destroyed, everyone's heart should break just a little bit.
We'll go on a short commercial break. When we return, we have fresh update on Sunday's fire incident that happened around Captain Ilichi Amadi Polytechnic. To stay with us.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
You're welcome back. Now, the wife of the president, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, says it is time for women to take the lead in politics. Speaking at the River State APC Women's Summit in Port Harcourt, Senator Tinubu, represented by APC women leader Dr. Mary Alie Idele, is calling for the passage of the Constitution Alteration Bill to increase women's representation in politics.
The time for stepping back is gone. Our joyous days have come. We must be more politically active, not as spectators, but as participants, not as followers, but as leaders, not as dividing 6 years of Ankara, but making our voice heard in the matters of affairs as it concerns us. Our voice matters in every ward. Our voice matters in every local government. Our voice matters in every constituency. Your voice matters in every election. When women move, the nation rises.
Also speaking, former River State Commissioner for Social Welfare and Rehabilitation, Inime Agoma, spoke on the theme, the effectiveness of women in politics, and highlighted the benefits of having women in positions of power.
Social protection and child welfare. And you see, with women representation, the indices of caregiving for health, education, clean water are higher. These are not coincidences. They are the natural results of bringing women's perspectives, wisdom, and lived experiences into decision making.
Moving on now, the chairman of Eche local government area, Chima Boniface Njoko, has reaffirmed his administration's dedication to good governance, peace and justice. Njoko gave the assurance when he received members of the Nigerian Bar Association Okehi branch who paid him a courtesy visit at the council secretariat Okehi. He thanked the association for the visit and stressed that the council is working tirelessly to ensure the timely completion of ongoing electrification projects and to address the persistent challenge of land grabbing within the area. The chairman urged the NBA to continue handling land-related cases and traditional rulership matters with utmost fairness, professionalism, and sensitivity, emphasizing that the bar plays a critical role in maintaining peace and justice in the society. Now, earlier, the delegation, led by the NBA chairman, Oke Nwogu, said the visit was to congratulate the Eche Council boss on his achievement and to appreciate his administration's effort in improving governance, promoting justice, and restoring peace across Eche land. He praised the chairman for his firm stance against land grabbing, his timely interventions in traditional and chieftaincy disputes, and the ongoing electrification projects spread across various communities in the local government area. He also appealed for the council's support towards the NBA's ongoing building project and the maintenance of the High Court building. The visit ended with the NBA leadership expressing confidence in the chairman's developmental agenda and pledging ongoing cooperation with the council for the growth and progress of the Eche nation. And also, the chairman of Ikwere local government area, Charles Nwobodo, has begun the completion of the abandoned 14-classroom block at Community Secondary School Omoada Alo, in line with his administration's commitment to revive a project that benefits the people. The project, now nearing completion, is expected to provide a more conducive learning environment for students. Speaking shortly after inspecting the site, Nwobodo assured residents that education remains a top priority for his administration. The chairman also inspected the ongoing construction of Phase 2 of the International Bush Market in Omagwa community, assuring residents that his administration is working relentlessly to ensure the market becomes fully operational. He explained that the market, which will accommodate 168 table stalls, will soon be roofed to optimal use. Also, the Omademe Council of Traditional Rulers and Chiefs has congratulated the chairman of Ikwere local government area, Charles Nwobodo, and the councillor representing Ward 10, Omademe Ipo, Kachi Nwanodi, on their victory in the August 30th local government elections. And a statement signed by its chairman, Livingston Amadi, Secretary Eze Anthony, Okwoji, and Public Relations Officer Dr. Vincent Yeche. The council described the victory as well-deserved, expressing confidence that their leadership will drive grassroots development across communities in Ikwere local government area. The council said Chairman Nwobodo's track record speaks volumes, describing him as a visionary and exceptional leader whose administration aligns with the president's renewed hope agenda. They added that he has demonstrated the character, courage, and capacity needed to effectively manage the responsibilities of his office. The Omademe traditional rulers and chiefs also pledged their unwavering support and assured the chairman of their collaboration to drive development initiatives at the grassroots. They prayed for God's guidance upon his administration. And now to fresh updates on Sunday's fire incident close to Captain Ilichi Amadi Polytechnic. One of the victims of the fire, Friday Johnson, is expressing worry about his health after the incident on Sunday. In an interview with correspondent Rejoice Amadi, Johnson says the fire has affected his mental health and well-being, leaving his family without a home. He adds that his children have not been able to return to school because of their belongings were lost. In the fire, Johnson describes the full extent of his losses and appealed for help.
I lost many things. The money I go on Sunday morning to complete from my customer. The money give me, I carry and come to go pay for my son on Monday. I drop am for the top of the table. Both my food, the thing lost. My television, my clothes. I don't get anything. This one I wear for body now. The thing the council. Now one of our members give me. I need help everywhere. Because now there now. I don't know where to start now to take help myself.
Well, a nearby neighbor, Love Peter, explains that the fire started in a woman's room, the mother of the deceased children, and she had earlier visited her shop to buy some items. This contradicts online claims that she had locked her children indoors to have an affair. Peter says the mother was shocked by the fire and even tried to harm herself.
After night, he came here, come and knock my door. I want buy Lolo and candle. I make a candle. I open door, say Lolo, give her 2 candles. Now I come see fire. Now I come see fire, tell me, say for my ear. Now the woman run, enter there. The woman want to enter the fire. So one Igbo woman from inside, go clap the woman. Now he comes through herself for grab. He collect for her hand. One enter me, say, one name motor killer. No be like that. Where people, they talk.
Another resident, Chinenye Odidaka, criticized the neighbors. She says the woman's 2 children who died in the fire could have been saved if neighbors had set aside their misunderstanding with the mother. Odidaka claims some neighbors even said they didn't care if their children were burnt, noting that the grieving mother had previously been threatened by a neighbor.
To wake the woman. Yes, I saw woman say, go up and shave inside. What an idea. There's an idea. So woman say, why? They no go do. So they leave the place, make them born. If they want born, make them born. What you come out for the woman mouth? They don't like her. Until I say, what will happen to you before I'm small? This is what I go do you. I go do with you. When I do you this one, you go regret. Now you will see this thing.
Nigeria Info gathered that the children's bodies were taken by their father for burial. The displaced victims have left the building, with some now staying temporarily in churches, empty shops, and neighbors' homes. We go on a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the news. At least 13 people have been killed in an Israeli strike near a Palestinian refugee camp in southern Lebanon. The country's health ministry made this known. The Israeli military said it targeted members of the Palestinian armed group Hamas operating in a training compound. It said the location was used by Hamas to plan and carry out attacks against Israel, which Hamas rejected as fabrication and lies. Israel has carried out regular airstrikes on people and places in Lebanon since a deal to end the conflict with the Iran-backed armed group Hezbollah. Most strikes have targeted Hezbollah, but Israel has also attacked Hamas in the country.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
But that's the size of our package this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major headlines. Turaki has taken charge as the PDP chairman after a standoff at the party secretariat on Tuesday. We also told you that Vice President Shatima is headed to Kebbi State following the abduction of schoolgirls. On the foreign scene, Lebanon says an Israeli strike has killed 13 people near Palestinian refugee camp. The news was edited by Martha Okiri. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I'm Ifechukwu Muonyili. Many thanks for listening.